When I finally brought this little stray home from the veterinary hospital, I felt as though we had both survived the hardest week of our lives. I named him Oliver, a cheerful puppy I had rescued only a few days earlier. At first, he looked completely healthy, running around with endless energy, so I never imagined he was carrying such a dangerous illness. A few days later, Oliver suddenly stopped eating and became unusually quiet. Trusting my instincts, I rushed him to the veterinarian. After the examination, the doctor confirmed he had parvovirus. The treatment would be expensive, and there was no guarantee he would survive. Even so, I couldn't give up on him. Oliver spent several days at the clinic receiving fluids, medication, and constant care. Every day, I worried I might lose him, but he kept fighting. Finally, the veterinarian smiled and told me he was well enough to go home. Seeing Oliver wag his tail the moment he saw me again made every dollar and every sleepless night worth it. The experience taught me an important lesson. No rescued dog should ever skip a full medical checkup, no matter how healthy they appear. Thankfully, my own dogs had been fully vaccinated, so none of them became sick. Back home, Oliver slowly returned to his playful self. He followed me everywhere, always wanting attention. The small mark from his IV treatment was still visible on his front leg, and he sometimes limped after running too much, but his spirit never faded. One afternoon, I even found him happily lying in a muddy puddle to cool off after exploring the yard. My older dog, Buddy, wasn't interested in playing with him, so I jokingly introduced Oliver to one of my ducks. The duck immediately began chasing him around the yard, and Oliver barked in frustration before giving up. Watching the two of them made me laugh, and for the first time since his illness, the house felt full of joy again. Looking at Oliver now, it's hard to believe he was once fighting for his life. Rescue is never just about bringing an animal home. It also means standing beside them through sickness, fear, and recovery. Oliver reminded me that every life deserves that chance, and seeing him healthy again is the greatest reward I could ever ask for.